Hello, welcome back to King of Games Mobile. Today we're going to be talking about some of the strategies that can be employed in the new game Command & Conquer Rivals. For those of you who didn't watch the previous video, this is basically a mobile version of a classic game that I used to really enjoy. Now, of course, it's simplified, the unit controls aren't as complex, and there aren't as many unit choices as there used to be, but it's still a pretty fun game. So today what I'm going to talk about is one of the popular tactics that people use in real-time strategy games, and that's going to be rushing. Now, there's different kinds of rushes, and I'm going to take you through different versions of the rush. I don't see any reason to sit around though, so let's just get started. The first rush I'm going to show you will be the GDI version of what I call the Zerg rush. Now, if you played StarCraft way back in the day, the Zerg rush is essentially a situation in which you are just trying to get as fast as you can into their base. Now, in this game, you can attack the base directly, and you can attack their Tiberium gathering devices. I forgot what they're called. They're like ore trucks or something. But the point is, you can attack them early, but generally you're going to be trying to occupy the missile control. So with a Zerg style rush, you're going to want to have your cheapest units. So we'll just get literally the cheapest things we can. And the idea with the Zerg type rush is that you just mass so many cheap units that your enemy's overwhelmed. Now there are different versions of it. I'm going to show you the all-out rush. Now an all-out rush is all or nothing. You either win fast, or if the enemy has time enough to survive and build the stronger units, then you just die. And so we'll see what happens here. You'll notice I'm building the barracks first. Right, I'm not even trying to build an ore gatherer right now. And the reason is because in a Zerg rush, you're not focusing on economy because you really just can't be bothered. So what we're doing is we're putting an anti-infantry and an anti-vehicle in each square. So we'll go ahead and put a turret here. Zerg rush doesn't really require a turret, but it's just what we're doing. So you'll see how, you'll see how we still haven't bothered with the economy. We're just going straight for units. And the idea here is that we get such an overwhelming numerical superiority that they just can't do anything about it. Now, like I said, if they get vehicles or a tank out, then we're pretty much screwed. But they look like they're panicking, which is good for us. We want them to panic. Because if they panic... Okay, see, he just built it. That's anti-personnel. So that's actually a smart choice for what he's trying to do. No, come on. As you can tell, I'm not awesome with the controls yet, but... Okay, see, so now he's pumping out some better units, like some more powerful units than we have. But is it going to be in time? I'm thinking it's probably not going to be in time. And see, he's at the point where he now has stronger units than I do, right? But it's too late. We already won. So that's a Zerg rush. It's pretty cheap, both philosophically and literally. You're just not spending, you can tell I'm spending the cheapest amount I can. I didn't even bother to try and get an eco. In that case, I won. But if the person defends at all, like if they're even a little bit good at defense, they are going to beat you because they'll slow roll over you. So let's do the same thing. Let's see how the Nod Zerg rush goes. The Nod units are a little bit more expensive, so may not be quite as easy. In the last game, we didn't even get to build a war base. We probably won't build one in this game either. But I'm just going to kind of show you how it looks with both factions. And this is going to be the same thing. Oh yeah, I'm not in an alliance. I should probably look into that. And he's honestly not the best Nod general to use for this. Oh wait, no, yeah, he is. I lied. Hand of Nod. Get some guys with AKs. I think they might even be less expensive. And so the idea here is that these units are weak, but you have to take the time to kill them. And so you see he's got his barracks up. Now what we can do here to be really annoying is just, okay, wait, those are shockwave troopers, so those are going to be a problem for us. But maybe not if we got two groups. So now we'll go for the flame troopers. So he's also rushing, but he did a slower rush. But I'm hoping our flame troopers can kill his shockwaves faster than they can kill us. And we started first. Okay, see, he expected me to switch to vehicles, and he was wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. Man, those shockwave troopers are good though. Okay, so now what we're going to do is just get on his base here. So now he has the problem of trying to deal... Ah, crap. That turret will kill us all. This guy is much better at defense than the last guy. But now we're just going to get on his... Okay. That's fine. See, now he's so busy trying to deal with my guys. Like, he's not even looking at the map. Those helicopters are pretty good, so now we have to try and kill them off with bikes and missile troopers. That's fine. See, now he's trying to avoid the fight, which he can do. But let's get a buggy out. They're better for infantry. Now this is kind of devolved from a typical Zerg rush because, you know, normally you're not going to sit there and, like, normally in a proper Zerg rush you're not building vehicles at all. But, you know, you have to be adaptable if you want to be a rusher. So that's what we're doing. We're adapting. And see, that was a bad place to put that turret because he can't hit anything. Okay, and again, we win. So we're not facing the highest level players. I mean, there's not really high level players, air quotes, because the game's still in beta. But yeah, so that's the Zerg style rush. Now we're going to do another kind of rush. It's a little bit different. It's going to be a vehicle only rush. So the idea is vehicles cost a little bit more, but they're more powerful. Okay, anti-air, and we want anti-infantry, or we'll go with anti-armor. I believe these guys are anti-infantry a little bit. No, they're not. So when you're doing your unit balance, it's kind of dangerous because the only anti-infantry we have are APCs. Chances are we won't get to any of the tech lab stuff anyway. So this is a vehicle rush. It's a little bit slower. So in a sense, it's easier to defend against because I won't have the numbers as fast. But like if they just build infantry, they're going to be screwed. So what we want to do is we want to make our first anti-infantry and our second anti-infantry. And the idea is we just get on them so fast. Okay, they built... Good. They built just anti-infantry, which is fine. Now they're getting up their war factory, so what we're going to do here is just harass them. Make him have to worry about defending his base. Ooh, he got that tank out quick. So we gotta run. So this is the downside to the Zerg rush strategy, is when they're good at defending. So now they have a better economy than us. And we have to run, which is not great. And they have a better eco now because we didn't bother to build. Yep, we're probably gonna lose. But that kind of illustrates my point. When you do a rush like this, you either win or you lose hard. And it looks like we're gonna lose hard. This guy was pretty good. Honestly, I don't even think we could have done it with an infantry rush. I think he would have beaten us. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna lose. I'll go ahead and play it out because, you know, they say you never know what's gonna happen, but the Jeep is too weak, and by the time we get any units built, it's gonna be too late. Probably. We're gonna try. Oh yeah, one shot from that tank, and that's gonna be it. Okay, so we lost. That's how it goes. It's all or nothing. So let's try to rush with Nod. Just do this here. The Nod vehicle rush is a little bit different because their units are cheaper. So it can be kind of... But they're not as strong. And by not as strong, I mean way not as strong. I'm guessing once it launches, it won't take this long to find opponents. Deuce Vox. Or Duval. Doesn't that mean like two voices? Or is that God's voice? I forgot. Deuce? I think Deuce is two. Okay. So our first vehicle's already built. We're going with anti-infantry. So the way I like to do this, it's a gamble, but I like to build two anti-infantry and then build an anti-armor. So we've got our two anti-infantry. We'll build an armor up here in case they decide to go with like planes or something. Okay, so they've decided to go with a tank. That's going to be a bit of a problem for us. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our buggy out of here. And we're definitely faster. And we'll get our Hand of Nod right up there. So he's got good units, but I don't know if he has enough of them. Okay, he's going straight armor. So we're gonna have to build armor too. And he wants those motorcycles because they can kill his helicopters. And that's fine, I understand. But we're gonna swarm him. Come on, guys, do your job. So he swarmed. He'll probably build infantry now. There's a lot of guessing in this game. Oh, we went with missiles. Okay. The problem is that thing fires slowly. So he can get one of my squad of missiles. And he can get my tank. Okay, so I need more of these. And see, the downside of having no infantry is that I can't use anti-infantry. I've got to rely on vehicles. And so if he's got stuff that's good against vehicles, which he does, then I'm pretty much SOL. So now I've got to sit here and try and build a lot of them. And hope that I can mass enough to kill him. And I lost. So the vehicle rush is tough to pull off. Constant reinforcements. I was trying, man. Okay, so one last rush that I'll show you. And there are all kinds of hybrid rushes. There's all kinds of gimmicks you can use. But this next one is the air rush. So the thing about air units is they're harder to defend against. But once they start defending against them, they have low hit points. So you're probably screwed. I'll just, I don't need him. I'll put anti-infantry, anti a little bit of everything, and specifically anti-armor. Although we'll never get the chance to use it. So here is the air rush. We'll probably beat this guy because he's only level 1. So with GDI, the drones are so inexpensive. You can just pump them out. The only thing is the heliport is a little bit more expensive than the barracks. Okay, what are these guys? Those are shockwaves, I think. So they can't even, I don't think they can even shoot at these drones. They cannot. Those are rocket guys. They definitely can shoot at the drones. But they have to survive long enough to do anything. And they have a slow attack. So I think we're probably going to be okay. Yep. So now we've got just a crap ton of drones. If they decide to attack, it's going to be important to move one group of drones out of the way. But I don't think that'll be necessary. Nice. Okay. We'll just attack them. And I'll go ahead and take the time to build a ore gathering truck. We're going to lose some drones here, but that's fine. See what I mean? Like the vehicle rush. That's going to be a problem. That thing can deal pretty effectively with these. But we'll give him something to think about. And now we'll use the Harrier. And the key here is numbers. You just want to have so much crap that he can't deal with it. Are we going to fire? There we go. And so the stuff he has now can pretty easily kill my air infantry, but he's got to have time, and he doesn't have time. So if he had just gone straight rockets, like if he had rocket infantry and gone straight rockets, he would have beat me. It'd have been easy. So some of it's just luck, as you know, as far as like what opponent you're playing, and some of it's skill. But yeah, so that's pretty much the 3 main types of rushing. There's all kinds of stuff you can do. That's one of the great things about real-time strategy. Like, it's almost endless as far as like whatever your mind can come up with, you can try it. But those, excuse me, but those are the main style rushes. And just to summarize, there's the infantry / Zerg style rush. There's the vehicle rush, and there's the air rush. They can all be countered. They all have pluses. They all have minuses. To make a rush, you want to swarm your units. You want to get a lot of inexpensive units and just swarm, and hope that you can occupy space faster than your enemy can kill them. We did pretty well in this video. The infantry rush and the air rush were successful. The vehicle rush is not so much. So take that what you will, and use it going forward if you decide to play this game. But that's going to be it for tonight. We'll go over some different kind of strategies in the future. There's the main style play, in which you have a balance of units that slowly get more and more expensive. There are what you call boomers, which there are no walls in this game, so it's going to be a little bit harder to boom, or turtle as they call it also. And because of how fast the missile goes, it's going to make turtling a little bit harder. But I'll attempt to make some videos to show you the mobile version of turtling. And I'll be honest, I've always been a rusher. I like to win fast, because the faster I win, the more wins I can get. Time is a limited resource, so I try to be as efficient as possible. But I've played a lot of real-time strategy, and I understand the principles of Turtle, so I'll do the best I can. And who knows, maybe another YouTuber who's just a crazy turtler will want to do like a guest upload or something. So anyway, for now, that's going to be King of Games Mobile. I'm signing out. We'll see you in the next video.